Way back in 2019, at the start of this video series, my goal, my dream, was an episode a week, uploaded to YouTube every Sunday. Now, it didn't take long for me to fail to achieve that. It's just the way I am. Even though this is a rather trivial video series, each episode is something that I work through, and I edit it and refine it, and I say, no, I don't want that, I do want this, I want to shift, I want to trim, and I probably take just way too long per episode. But that's who I am, and that's how I work on projects that I am enjoying. Now, it's probably also a good thing that I didn't achieve that, because by now we'd be up to over 250 episodes. And given how many weeks and sometimes months of the past 5 years I haven't made very much progress, or I've had a really kind of a downtime where I didn't get to the gym much, there would probably be a significant number of very uninteresting episodes. There would probably also be several episodes that were obvious, desperate attempts to find something to talk about and record it in time for the deadline. So, yeah, one a week just was unrealistic in so many ways. Having said that, I would like to get back to, or closer to, that original goal. I have somewhere, I think just last year, maybe 2 years ago, we had a gap of 5 months between two episodes. That kind of thing I want to avoid. I'd like to go a little faster than one a month, or even two a month. We'll see. But in the interest of steering back toward that increased frequency, I'm going to quickly put out this one. I'm going to go through some comments and things that have come up recently, from comments on the YouTube uploads, comments in emails and such, and put out another episode of Reply to All. I will kick off this episode with the announcement that I am now incorporating YouTube Shorts into my online fitness media. Everybody's got them now. Instagram came out with Reels, and so somebody else developed TikTok, and all these companies. Nobody's content to just focus on what they were good at when they started. They see what every other company is doing and go, oh, we need a version of that. Gotta capture the market share. Gotta, every little angle. Facebook is going to be selling burgers and tacos soon, I'm sure of it. But anyway, I have never been a fan of YouTube Shorts. I've never been a fan of Instagram Reels. I don't like short videos, and you know from previous episodes of this series, I despise vertical video. So I've just never really bothered. But YouTube is really pushing them. They're pushing YouTube Shorts up to the front of everyone's attention over regular videos. If you want to monetize on YouTube, you actually have to meet a standard, a minimum number of viewer minutes of your shorts. That's one of the criteria now. I just don't care. But a young man named Daniel, I've quoted him before. I forget his username on YouTube, but I've quoted him in some previous mailbox comments. And he said, you might try shorts. And I said, I don't want to. And he said, but it'll help get more attention to the channel. And I don't remember who suggested what when, but the end result is I said, take some content from one of my episodes, show me what you come up with. And he took it, and he ran with it, and he had fun with it. And he uploaded it, and it got hundreds of views and at least 2 new subscribers. The cranky old codger in me will admit that posting some YouTube shorts seems to be helping. We have added 10 subscribers in the past month, which I think is the fastest rate of growth I've had since 2019. So, okay, I had him do it again, and I looked at what he's producing, and I said, are you having fun doing this? Do you want to do this? He said, yeah. So the end result, the agreement we have now is that anytime I upload a video, he can look through it. If he can find a minute of interesting and educational content that he can turn into a short, he can take that off the internet, edit it, and put it back on. So we now have a team. Yeah, A Body in Progress, at least online, is now a 2-person team. I will continue to make the 20-minute videos. I will still continue to call it my video series. I have spent 5 years trying to avoid calling it the YouTube series because it's not dependent on YouTube. For 5 years, that's been the only place I've uploaded it. That is the place where I publish it. But if we ever expand, if for any reason I stop using YouTube and I move it over to Rumble or some other place or whatever, it's not about where you saw it. It's a video series. I mean, if anybody is enjoying this series so much they actually want master MP4s of these videos, I can upload those and you can download them at your end. That would amaze me if anybody's liking it that much. But I say that to say that some of those videos have gotten comments. But for the sake of this video series, since this video series is not specifically attached to YouTube, and I don't like watching things that say, find out more by going to our website, find out more by reading this book, find out more by... there's no guarantee that the website will be up years later. When you find that you watch a movie and it says go to our website or read this book or whatever, well, what if they've stopped maintaining the website by the time you see that project? What if they've stopped publishing the book? I will say this, that yes, if you want to go to the YouTube channel and check out the shorts, you're welcome to. If you want to comment there, you're welcome to. I will spend very little time in any future episode addressing comments to those because they are comments on auxiliary content that isn't part of this video series. I did make an introductory video to that saying, hey, just so you know, we're going to start doing shorts. I have a friend, Daniel, who will be doing the editing. He'll be doing it because I don't like short videos and I don't like catering to people with short attention spans. And that prompted... King Grim 19XX to say, dude, the short form is a result of our decreased attention spans, not the other way around. To which I say, okay, fine, but you don't cure a generation of their short attention spans by catering to their short attention spans. I will continue to make my 20-minute videos in the hopes that somebody somewhere, like Daniel, will one day watch one, sit all the way through it, and and find it interesting. And I realize it's not for everyone anyway. There are people who, even with long attention spans, won't want to sit through my video series. That's fine. That's the way it is. On the subject of my video series, I posted episode 74 to a fitness Discord server that I'm a part of. I'm a part of 4 now. And 3 about making movies. I forget which one it comes from, but the user is named, looks like Lou. He says, it's crazy how much effort is put into these just for them to get 0 attention. I went through some and they're engaging. I don't know why the algorithm isn't booming. Thank you, Lou. It is true they get minimal attention. I think I've set a record with 300 views on one episode, but they tend to get somewhere between 25 to 75, with the occasional bump up to 100. From the very beginning, from my very first upload of my very first video ever on YouTube in 2010, I did not publish my fitness journey for anyone else. I published it because I like making films, and it gave me something to do to motivate me to keep going on the fitness journey, because improving your health and fitness is a long, slow process. So I was very surprised in 2010 when I got any subscribers at all, even one. The fact that I have on YouTube right now 163 is encouraging. It's motivating. I'm not telling you all to leave. I don't want you here. It's not what I set out to do. So I am not dismayed that I don't have hundreds of subscribers, or that my wife's quilting channel keeps going up, weekly in number of subscribers. I don't know why the algorithm isn't booming. He says, well, in part because I'm not really tech savvy. I know there are ways to get your videos to have more attention. I've read articles that say, keywords in the title, certain words in the hashtags. There are ways to get your video in front of more people that will get YouTube, that will get the YouTube computer's attention and cause the computer to boost it up to more people. I don't know what those things are. I'm not invested enough to spend a lot of time doing that. I have so many other things going on, especially with 3 growing children who are all just about to be teenagers. And then the other thing is, I am not in my 20s with perfect abs and muscles that everyone wants to stare at. These 20-something fitness influencers do not need to create a 20-minute video instructing you on anything. They can create a 2-minute video of them flexing in the mirror at the gym, and they'll get 1 million hits in an hour. Okay, we're 2 different styles, we're 2 different presentations, so we're going to get 2 different audiences. I know for a fact I have helped some people get motivated to get in shape. And those are the people I will continue to reach. Igneal, I think is his name, also said, you have great vids. The issue is your target audience of fitness junkies don't watch that type of video. So he does address basically what I just commented on. I don't come in with the fast-paced editing and the grungy rock music, the whole. I could act the part, but then I would be faking it, and I'd prefer to just be honest and straightforward. I sometimes have some fun staging some obviously dramatized fake shots just for comedy's sake, but in my overall general presentation, I just want to be me and let those who want that enjoy the channel and gather from it what they can. That was a bunch of technical and potentially rather boring shop talk about how to improve my YouTube presence. If you came here looking for fitness commentary, you may not have taken a lot of interest there, but I do have one comment that is fitness related from user Gvuz. You may recall, if you've watched previous episodes, he's the young man out in New England who stumbled across my YouTube series one day and was motivated. I'd like to say he's one of my trophies, but the truth is all I did was present the videos. He's the one who watched them and went, I'm getting on this, and over the course of a year lost 100 pounds. And he has shown me his before and after face photos, and I would not recognize him. He said, man, I tried burpees once last year, and I wasn't ready for that. I don't think anyone is ready for burpees the first time they try them. I think every man out there who has ever done a burpee, if he's honest, will admit that the first time he did them, he was ready to kill the person who was telling him to do them. I remember the first time I did them was with Taylor Overmiller back in 2018, 2017, and they were murder back then. So to have James Alexander Ellis bring them in at the tail end of an excruciating workout and expect me to do them now that I'm even older was just, it was a slaughter. So yeah, Gvuz, you're absolutely correct. They're nasty. They're horrible. They are torture devices. And so out of curiosity, I decided to research what sadistic fiend came up with them. I am now going to read for you the history of the burpee as presented in Wikipedia, and to make it more interesting, I will read it in the tone of a 1950s or 1960s health film narrator, and will include relevant music.
The burpee was invented in 1939 by U.S. physiologist Royal Huddeston Burpee Sr., who used it in the burpee test to assess fitness. Burpee earned a Ph.D. in applied physiology from Teachers College, Columbia University in 1940 and created the burpee exercise as part of his Ph.D. thesis for a quick and simple fitness test, which may be used as a measure of agility and coordination. The original burpee was a 4-count burpee consisting of movements through 4 different different positions, and in the fitness test, the burpee was performed 4 times, with 5 heart rate measurements taken before and after the 4 successive burpees to measure the efficiency of the heart at pumping blood and how quickly the heart rate returns to normal. The exercise was popularized when the United States Armed Services made it one of the ways used to assess the fitness level of recruits when the U.S. entered World War II. Although the original test was not designed to be performed at high volume, the Army used the burpee to test how many times it can be performed by a soldier in 20 seconds. 8 burpees in 20 seconds is considered poor, 10 is fair, 13 or more excellent. The Army also considered that a soldier fit enough for the rigor of war should be able to perform 40 or 50 burpees non-stop in an easy rhythm.
Having done burpees myself, I would like to think that somewhere in the distant future, a group of robots will send an Arnold Schwarzenegger look-alike back to the late 1800s to murder the parents of Royal Huddleston Burpee Sr. before he is ever even born. This will have the added benefit, by the way, of severely putting a damper on one of the favorite exercises of people who attend CrossFit. With whatever time is left, let me give you a quick update on the feature documentary, The Better Body Starter Kit for Men. It's kind of a slow period right now. I'm working on getting the news out to people, trying to recruit more people for man on the street interviews, and then reaching out to some professionals for various departments. I've already got one nutritionist on video. I'm going to want some personal trainers, other nutritionists, possibly a doctor just to talk about the muscular system and how it works. So I want to get some more interviews going, but right now not a lot of that is happening. The bad news is the gym that I attend now will not give me permission to shoot there. They're part of a corporation. I figured that might happen. I am sorry it took them 3 months to get back to me, but I am planning to actually reach out. I found a link on the Anytime Fitness corporate website for people making media requests. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. One really bright spot is that I got a $450 donation to the budget of the film. So that will help with some upcoming expenses for some scenes I want to get, some shots I want to get. And if I'm really careful with it and stretch it out, it might also apply towards some travel this summer to go get some other interviews outside of the state of Oregon. We'll see. That's all kind of up in the air. The $450, nevertheless, will be put to good use by the time this film is done. And I think that wraps up this series of exciting adventures through my mailbox and comments section. Maybe not the most exciting series of quotes and comments that I've had, but there it is, and I'll be back next time with more thrilling content that everyone out there will want to subscribe to on YouTube. Let's go from 163 to, what's our next goal? 500,000? I think that's a good, In all seriousness, if you do like this video series and you have a YouTube account, would you help me out? Just click subscribe, and then on any video that you do like, make sure you click the like button. And what else is there? There's a little bell. If you click the bell, you'll also get notifications on either your desktop or your cell phone when I put out a new video. I don't know if it does the same thing for shorts. It must. I get all kinds of notifications on my cell phone every time anybody puts out a new short. I can't get any work done some days. But anyway, I would invite you to subscribe there. And if I ever do put it up on Rumble or somewhere else, you're welcome to join me over there as well. Thank you for your help in doing that if you're willing. And if you're not willing and you just want to watch the videos and never let anyone out there know, that's your business.